7 weather with meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez.
Good Monday morning, South Florida. We have an isolated severe weather risk, and the Storm Prediction Center has placed us under a marginal risk of seeing storms capable of producing damaging winds over 58 miles per hour, small size hail, and we can't even rule out seeing an isolated tornado. And that's mainly for Broward County, Miami-Dade into the upper Florida Keys. Currently 76 in Fort Lauderdale, 74 in Miami to 78 degrees. Good morning to you over in Pompano Beach. The breeze calm inland up to 14 miles per hour along the coast. Humidity very high at 93%. So here's a look at the local storm tracking radar. Mostly dry weather underway, but we're starting to see some showers flaring up in the last frame. And in Broward County, we have one shower now pushing through the Florida Turnpike into Pompano and Deerfield Beach, heading northward. We have this southerly flow, so activity is going to move from the south to the north. We have this shower very close to Dania Beach, but it is clipping A1A. We head south into I-95, Liberty City, just one tiny little downpour there. And around the Florida Keys, hit or miss activity. And we have one shower in Isla Mirada, the other one located around Marathon and the 7 Mile Bridge. Our forecasters call for storms possible today. A front is nearby, trapping the moisture from the tropics across South Florida. But then it starts to get weaker and weaker toward Tuesday, so we'll only leave in a chance of seeing isolated showers early in the day, but it will overall be much quieter as another area of high pressure will be gaining control of our weather pattern. We get this onshore flow, so it should be very warm, humid and dry. Temperatures will top off Wednesday into Thursday in the upper 80s. Your boating forecast right now looks okay. No advisories for small craft operators. Southeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas building 1 to 2 feet. Biscayne Bay light chop. Florida Keys light chop 2. No advisories here with seas at least building up to a foot. Now the next tide cycle, well, that is going to be high tide coming up in about a minute in Key West, and we're going to get a low tide cycle in the 9 o'clock hour for both Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So for today, morning sunshine, storms form in the PM between 2 and 7 o'clock. Highs will range between 85 and 86 degrees. Then tonight, still a chance of seeing some shower activity. Then we start to dry up, and there's the likelihood of seeing some fog forming around interior areas, especially around Alligator Alley in Broward County. Your extended outlook does call for a few isolated showers on our Tuesday. We dry up and it gets toasty to close out the week. And that's your 7 on 7.
With plenty to talk about this morning, that's for sure, Viv. Good morning.
Good morning, that's for sure. Ethan, South Florida, hopefully everyone had a fantastic weekend. I know yesterday was a stormy one in spots, and wow, Cutler Bay getting better than 3 to 4 inches of rain. Some of the gauges even exceeded 5 inches. So we got some rain. We just don't need so much of it all at once. And today the Storm Prediction Center is placing us under a marginal risk again of seeing strong to severe type thunderstorms in Broward, Miami-Dade into the upper Florida Keys. And on the radar, we've been seeing some shower activity brewing right now, most of it off the coast. We have some leftover drizzles in northern Broward County right now along 441 and the Turnpike, but we're monitoring this batch here that could get closer to Lighthouse Point and Deerfield Beach. Into parts of 195, heads up, you're going to be seeing a shower moving in from the south. And around the Florida Keys, at least the overseas highway right now looking excellent. But on your Cinco de Mayo, count on temperatures to climb into the mid upper 80s, but between 2 and 7 o'clock, that's when we'll have our best chance of seeing showers and storms. Your complete outlook coming up in 15 minutes.
Time now, Gonzalez.
Good morning, South Florida. We're waking up to some sunshine and clouds. We've seen a few dotted showers here and there, but around the state, there's a chance of seeing strong to severe type thunderstorms, and there's a marginal risk of that as per the Storm Prediction Center. So with whatever develops, damaging winds, small size hail, and even an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. Right now, temperatures are in the upper 70s. It's 77 in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, 80 degrees, a very warm start for you in Key West with the winds out of the south, 3 to 5 miles per hour, drawing up the humidity at 94%. And here's a check on the local storm tracking radar. Around southwest Florida, starting to see some additional downpours developing and around our local waters. But right now, your commute is looking excellent in Broward County. We did see a few showers developing, moving from the south to the north, and you can clearly see the movement and our airflow out of the south, drawing in that tropical air. So if your commute takes you through Miami-Dade County now, there's only one shower located near Key Biscayne. Into the Florida Keys along the Overseas Highway, you should have a fine commute right now. Here's what we can expect. We have tropical moisture moving in. It's getting hung up because of a front that remains stalled over north central Florida. So scattered storms possible between 2 and 7 o'clock. We move on into Tuesday. The front starts to fall apart gradually. So we'll see isolated showers early on, but it will overall be much quieter. High pressure, though, gains firm control of our weather pattern by the middle part of the week, and it's going to turn up the warmth across South Florida, but at least it will be mostly dry. Your boating forecast for now looks okay. Southeast winds 5 to 10 knots, seas building 1 to 2 feet. Biscayne Bay will be at a light chop for the Keys as well. East southeast winds 5 to 10 knots. And the next tide cycle, that's going to be low tide at 9:58 in Miami, 11:03 for you in Key West. So for today, we'll have morning sunshine, storms forming in the afternoon, and temperatures ranging in the mid to upper 80s. Tonight's lows in the 70s with still a chance early on. And then after midnight, we could see some fog developing in West Broward, especially around Alligator Alley near the lake region. Your extended outlook South Florida calls for improving weather on Tuesday. Dry, nice and toasty to close out the week with a chance of some afternoon storms for Mother's Day weekend. That's your 7 on 7 forecast.